What you're looking at isn't something you'll find in the official upgrade manager. This is Linux Mint 23, codenamed Alpha, running directly from the current development repositories. I upgraded my existing Linux Mint 22.3 Cinnamon installation without performing a clean install. And surprisingly, it actually boots and works. In this video, I'll show you exactly how I did it, what changed after the upgrade, the risks involved, and whether this is something you should even consider trying. Before we begin, I need to make something very clear. Linux Mint 23 hasn't been officially released yet. What I'm installing today is the current development branch of Linux Mint 23, whose codename is Alpha. This is development software. Features can change, packages can break, and future updates may introduce unexpected issues. So, if this is your daily computer or you depend on it for work, I strongly recommend waiting for the official release. With that out of the way, let's begin. Before touching anything, I created a full Timeshift snapshot. That's probably the most important step in this entire process. If the upgrade failed or left the system unbootable, I could restore everything in just a few minutes. Never experiment with development repositories unless you have a complete backup. Now, here's my starting point. I'm running Linux Mint 22.3 Cinnamon, codenamed Xena. The system is fully updated, Update Manager reports there are no pending updates, and everything is working normally before making any changes. I also checked the system information and Neofetch, so we have a reference point before the upgrade. The real change begins inside the repository configuration. By default, Linux Mint 22.3 uses the Xena repositories together with Ubuntu Noble. To move to the development version, I edited the official repositories list and replaced Xena with Alpha. I also changed the Ubuntu base from Noble to Resolute, which is the development base currently used for Linux Mint 23. These small changes completely change where the operating system receives its packages. Once the repositories were updated, I refreshed the package database so the system could detect the new packages available from the development branch. Immediately, a very large number of upgrades appeared. At this point, the system isn't downloading a few updates anymore. It's replacing a significant portion of the operating system with newer development packages. Depending on your hardware and internet speed, this process may take some time, so patience is important. After everything finished installing, I rebooted the computer. Now comes the moment of truth. The system boots successfully. I logged in, opened a terminal, and checked Neofetch. As you can see, Linux Mint now reports version 23 with the codename Alpha. The newer kernel, updated packages, and newer development base are all in place. I also verified the system information to confirm that the upgrade completed successfully. At first glance, everything feels surprisingly normal. The Cinnamon desktop loads correctly. Applications launch without obvious issues. The desktop remains responsive, and basic functionality appears to work as expected. But don't mistake that for stability. Development branches change constantly. An update next week could introduce bugs that don't exist today. Some applications may stop working, drivers can change, and package conflicts are always possible while development is ongoing. That's simply the nature of running software that hasn't reached its final release. Over the next few days, I'll be testing Linux Mint 23 extensively. I'll check NVDI driver compatibility, application support, gaming, virtualization, software installation, performance, and overall daily usability to see whether the development branch is already usable or still too early for regular use. I'll share those results in future videos. So, should you upgrade? For most users, my answer is no. If you rely on your computer every day, stay on Linux Mint 22.3 and wait for the official upgrade path when Linux Mint 23 is released. However, if you're a Linux enthusiast, developer, or someone who enjoys testing upcoming releases and you have reliable backups, then experimenting with the Linux Mint 23 development branch can be an interesting way to experience what's coming before everyone else. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, don't forget to subscribe to Tech Solutions because I'll continue testing Linux Mint 23 as development progresses, and I'll keep you updated with everything that's new. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.